Students, I need reply from everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Ashwath, Dharnish, Harish, Harivimal, Jagadeep, Sanjit,
Yes,
Somaskandan.
sir.
Yes. So everyone understood how to make the tabular column, students? Anybody having doubts, students? Okay. So today we are going to revise everything. Okay. So today evening you are going to write the test. Okay. That two chapters up to what we completed now. So you are going to write the test for 70 marks. So today I will revise, and before revising I want to tell you the exam portion. Sorry, exam pattern. Okay. So portion everyone know the pattern. So everyone listen. Students, everyone listening?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So students, just you can note it down. Okay. Everywhere, anyway, you have to prepare everything. So we are having very less amount of portion. So first one, section A. Section A, that is totally 15 questions. So everything is a 1 mark question. Okay. 15 into 1, you will get 15 marks. Okay. Then section B. Section B is about 2 marks. That is totally you will get 10 2 marks. Students, there is no choice for any question. So you have to attend everything. Understood? Students?
Yes, sir.
So because only because of we are having very less amount of portion. So kindly answer everything. Okay, then next one is section 3. That is a section C. That is a 3 marks. So in this we are having 4 3 marks. Then section D. Next section. Section D. You are having 4 marks. That is a 2 questions. Okay, 4 marks. 2 questions. Then next to last section is section E. So here this is a 5 mark question. 3 questions. Okay, 3 into 5 you will get 15. Okay, students, everyone mark this thing. So there is no choice for any question, students, because of very less amount of portion. So you have to answer everything, and you have to concentrate and don't skip any question, and thoroughly revise all the questions. Okay, and so totally you will have total mark is 70. Okay, so this is fully based on the board exam question pattern. Okay, see, this section A is included in the um, board pattern also. So we will get 23 marks. Okay, 23 marks in the section A. So that is 15 from 1 mark and 8 from case study based question. Okay, 8 marks from case study. So this 8 mark will be given here. Okay, this is a 4 mark like this. Only 2 questions they will ask in the case study. But here I didn't give as a case study because we are not having any case study questions in the first 2 chapters. So there will be some other questions. Okay, students understood? Then the remaining things are all same. Okay, so everything coming under part B, that is a section 1. We have 2 marks questions, that is a 10, 2 mark 20. This is the same like a board pattern. Students understood, everyone?
Okay, sir.
Yes. So kindly note down all the things, students. This is a board pattern. So only this is changing. Okay, this section D, the instead of this we will get a case study based question. Okay, the split up of mark is same. Okay, so we are not having any 4 mark question in the board pattern. So in the case study also in 4 mark we will have 4 1 marks. Okay, so totally 8. So in the
Okay, sir.
board pattern where we will get the option means in the 1 mark. Okay, in this 15 marks you have to answer any 15 out of 21. Okay, that is the board pattern. Okay, no other question having choices. That's all. Okay, so remaining everything. So exactly they will give 10 questions, and in the 3 mark means there is 4 questions. E also, that is last part also they will give only 3 questions. Okay, but internal choice will be there. Internal choice means, for example, if you want to answer 19th question means they will give either a choice. Okay, you have to exactly select either or, like A or B. Okay, students understood? A or B question. You have to choose any one.
Okay, sir.
This is called the internal choice. Okay, 19th question you have to write. That's all. But you can choose any one between that two. Okay. So this is the question pattern, students. So you have to answer it. So don't mix up and answer. That is a, if you take any section, you complete everything. Then only you have to go for next section. Understood? Everyone? Tikshana, Dharnish, Teninian.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So everyone understood, students? Any doubts in this question pattern?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So it will be enabled before 5 o'clock. I think what is the time of exam, students? 4 to 7 or 5 to 8?
Sir, 4 to 7.
4 to 7. Okay. So that will be enabled before 4 o'clock. Okay. So you can write, everyone will get the question paper. You write and write neatly. Give your utmost care and give some presentation and submit the answer paper as a PDF format. Okay. And you will have time, extra time also you will be there. So kindly submit before today, right? So
Okay,
now,
sir.
is there any doubts in the portion or anything I want to revise, students? Everything we revised this entire week. We revised all the things, students. Anything you need? So just I will uh, revise these topics. I will go through everything. So kindly follow. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. You can stop me anywhere and you can ask me doubts. Okay.
Okay.
So, what is a computer? Okay, this is the first thing. What is a computer? So, this is a fundamentally you know. Okay, so you should know the definition. And if you have extra time, you can draw the diagram. Otherwise, the diagram is not necessary for this question. Okay, and what are the functions of computer? Okay, this is accepting the input, storing the data, processing the data, giving the output, and controlling all operations. Okay, these are the functions, major functions. Okay, then a block diagram. This is very important question. Already I mentioned many times we are having very less amount of portion, so you can easily understand what are the questions will come for the exam. Okay, mostly all the questions will come. I think you know everything, right? So in the problematic sum only you cannot expect which one will come. but Boolean logics and solving the Boolean logic to expression to logic circuit, and making the truth table, that you have to understand clearly. Okay, then only you can answer. Then a number system, converting from one number system to another number system, I asked many questions, so you have to practice a lot and try to answer. Okay, so this block diagram, so everyone draw neatly, practice it. Okay, so after this class also you will have some 1.5 hour time to study. So now also students you can study now. Okay, so those who are want a revision, you can listen. So remaining students you can study. So then the CPU, that is another unit present in the computer, central processing unit. Okay, it is a brain and it has some major functions, other units also, ALU and control unit. Then memory. Okay, memory is very very important. This is a temporary or permanently stored data. Okay, primary memories are there. So different types of primary memories there. There is a RAM, ROM, like this. So what is the difference between everything? That also you should know. Then the expansion of these terms. What is the expansion of RAM, ROM? Okay, so you can expect everything in the question paper. Okay, students. So there is not a direct question. So kindly understand. So there is no direct questions will come in the board exam. Okay. When we consider some less topics, you can get some direct questions. But when you're going to write in the board exam, okay, so don't expect any direct questions. Okay, so you have to think and write. Then you can see the unit of memories. Basic unit is bit. Okay, so the collection of bit is called different names are there. So 4-bit means that is called a nibble. 8 bits means byte. Okay, the byte is normally we are using. So 1024 bytes means that is called 1 kilobyte, 1 KB. So like this it will increase. Okay, so at least you know these terms. What is the expansion of MB, GB? So in the exam they will ask like arranging in the order. Okay, which one is the lowest one, which one is the smallest one? So like this you have to arrange ascending order or descending order. Okay, students understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then the secondary storage devices. This is a removable devices. Okay, so which is attached to our computer to store more amount of data. Okay, so you can, this is a portable. So like a hard disk, we can remove from one on computer to another computer, and then floppy disk, CD, DVDs, pen drive. Okay, these are memory devices. Okay, then input devices through which we can get input to the input from the computer to processing, right? So the input may be text, images, or audio. So you should know some at least 5 input devices. You already know, right? So keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner, mic, everything are input devices. So uh, understand everything. Then output devices through which we can display the output either in a soft copy or a hard copy. Okay, so the output devices are monitors, printers, speakers, projectors, headphones, everything. Okay, so you can have so many types. So you can kindly go through this material. Then the types of software. This is very very important question. This first chapter, students, the software is the most important one. Software and operating system. So why we need software? What is software? What are the different types of softwares? And what is hardware? Okay. So what is system software? What is application software? So go through these terms. Then the examples for system softwares, operating system, compiler, interpreter, language processors, everything will come. Okay. So then the major functions of operating system. This is most important. What are the major functions? What it doing? Okay. So it managing everything like devices, memory management, program management, task management, file management, network management, security management. Everything done by the operating system. Okay. Then what is user interface? User interface means Interface means that is a middle, okay, the intermediate, which acting uh, as a intermediate between user and the computer. Okay, so you can interact with any software through the interfaces. So we are having character user interface and graphical user interface. So character user interface that are used in the Windows, DOS, MS DOS, like this operating system. GUI is used in the nowadays Windows, that is by using mouse pointer. Okay, so you can see the screen, so wherever I need I can go and click. Okay, so this is called a graphical user interface. Okay, then touch screen interface also there. By using touch screen, it both acting as an input and output device. It using the sensor and pressure. Okay, then BIOS software, it stores something to control the devices. Then what is a device driver? Some software. Language processors, very very important. So here we are having two types, compiler and interpreter. So this is used to convert from high level language into low level language. That is a human being understandable language to computer understandable language. Okay, so what is the difference between compiler and interpreter? Okay, definitely you can expect this question in every exam. Okay, so because this is very very important term, because we will have one programming language to study after this first unit. Okay, the second unit full of Python. So Python will come under any one of this type. Any, either it may be compiler or a interpreter. So you should understand. Okay, so every program language will come under any one of this type. Okay, understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Then what is application software? What are its types? Why we need to call like this? What are the different utility softwares available for computer? So everything you can study. Okay, then general purpose softwares are so there, customized softwares, developer tools. So you can write this thing in the difference between compiler and the interpreter. Okay, difference between question. So difference between or comparison type questions. So students kindly make the tabular column. Definitely I'm telling everyone to make the tabular column. That is very very must. Okay, because the presentation is very much needed to increase your mark. Students kindly understand. Okay, understood pa everyone?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So why I'm telling from the starting means students, this is the first exam, that is you are going to score more marks. Okay, so you have to adapt a lot. So kindly adapt from the beginning. That is very very easy, because once you adapt it in any other way means that changing in a different way is different difficult. So kindly adapt from the beginning. Okay, so this is the way you can get the good mark. So then, so number systems, this is the thing we uh, revised for past 3 days. Okay, you know, I think everyone know how to convert from one number system to other number system. I practiced. Okay, I explained with many examples, and I given some homework also. And I appreciate everyone's work that some people are submitted the homeworks. I checked the answers. Everything is right. Okay, so you are doing something. So kindly practice a lot of things. Okay, so because these are very very important. This will help you in your future also. So whenever you are going for higher studies, so kindly you can expect these kind of questions. Okay, so in electronic based or computer based, wherever you are going, definitely you will deal with the boolean logics and the number systems. Okay, so both are somewhat close to the concepts. So kindly understand these things. So how to convert every number system to every other number system? Okay, what is the exact procedure? So what is the tabular column to understand the octal and hexadecimal to binary value? Okay, so I given a lot of methods. Okay, so you can choose any method. So anyway, so we will need the final answer. Okay, so kindly do some rough work and practice. So you can solve by any method, but we need a exact final answer. And one mistake will commonly done by the students is that during the hexadecimal, some students are straight away giving 10, 11, 12. But don't do that, students. So for 10 means you have to give the equivalent character A. 11 means B. Like this. So in hexadecimal only, kindly don't forget that characters A to F. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what about others? No responses from other students. Theninian, Tikshna, Tamarai Chelvan, Somaskandan, Jagadeep, Giri Surya. Everyone listening or not?
Yes, sir.
Listening, sir.
Yes. Right. So kindly practice these kind of questions. So in this second chapter, this come under second chapter. So I didn't complete the second chapter. Okay, so we will have one small concept missing. Okay, so next week we will see that concept that will not included in the exam. Okay, so kindly prepare everything so up to be completed in the revision classes. Okay, then Boolean logic. There is a topic missing, so kindly prepare those also. Okay, so here also I given a lot of material, conversions, examples. Okay, so see, this is the thing we need to complete in the next week. Okay, character and string representation. Okay, we know the number representation. Numbers are that four different kinds of numbers. Character or string. Okay, this will explain the next week. Okay, then so the Boolean logic. Boolean logic, everyone know only two values, true or false. Okay, true is equivalent to 1, false is equivalent to 0. Okay, so by using truth table, logic circuits, and Boolean uh, gates and Boolean expression, we can understand everything. So kindly students practice these things. So if you need a AND gate, okay, so you need to know what is the functionality of AND gate, how the output will be, when we will give the output 1, output 0. Okay, so and you need to know the possible inputs. If two input is there means how many possibility will come. Okay, 2 power 2 means you will get 4 possibility. 3 input means 2 power 3, 8 possibility. So you should know how to make the truth table tabular column. Okay, then you should know the functionality of every gates: AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, then NAND gate, NOR gate. Okay, like this every gate is there. And so NAND gate and NOR gate are also called as universal gates. So kindly do some practice. Okay, students understood the truth
Yes,
table
sir.
making and converting from expression to truth table and logic circuit, and logic circuit to expression. Okay, so you should know these things. So here the given some term like this one. Okay, so this is easy. Tautology and fallacy, this is some term. So T means true. Okay, F means false. Okay, that's all. Tautology is called true. For example, the output of the Boolean expression is always true means that is called tautology. Okay, if it is always false or zero means that is called fallacy. Okay, so you can easily understand these terms. Tautology means it should always give the true. Okay, fallacy means it should always give the false. That's all.
Okay, sir.
Right. So like this you can easily understand these expressions. So I already told you. So X bar means sometimes they will give bar like this, or sometimes they will give hyphen. Both are same. Okay. So see here these examples. So instead of bar they given X hyphen. Okay. So this single quotes is also used for bar. Students understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So see here it is called as PQ whole bar. Okay. So here it is called a x bar y bar, but here it is x plus y whole bar. Okay, so you should consider the bracket also. Okay, so this will come to you very easily whenever you are doing the practice. Okay, so practice lot of questions, give your own question and practice with the truth table and logic circuit. Okay, then logic gets symbols also there. So this some I saw in the homework also some students are not exactly giving the symbol. Okay, so the symbol also students kindly practice carefully. Okay, so don't give like this any rectangle shape. Okay, so see in the front side it is curved like structure. Okay, and whenever you are using not gate you have to give one small bubble. Okay, small bubble in the output side. Okay, these are the things you should consider and try to make this truth table very clearly. Okay, so draw with a pencil and a scale. Okay, there are gate also here, so you can see here students. So back side one curve and the front side you should end like this. Students understood?
Okay, sir.
Yes. And one more thing I already explained in the classes, but students I think Tikshna Sri. Okay, so you can listen. So not gate, the maximum number of input is only one. Okay, one input, one output. This is the condition for not gate. Students understood? The remaining gates, see the remaining gates, minimum input is two. Okay, minimum. You can maximum you can use any number of inputs. Understood everyone? For example, see if any expression like this, a plus b plus c is there. So what everyone will do? So everyone doing like this. So see a b c. First you are adding a and b like using or operator. You are doing like this a b and getting the output from here and giving another or gate. Students, everyone doing like this, right? So this is also right. Okay, but you can see to reduce the size of the diagram. So instead of this, you can straight away use this method. See, the OR gate can get three inputs and one output. Okay, every time you will get only one output, but input you can give minimum two. Okay, maximum any number of inputs. This is also right. Students understood?
Okay, sir.
Yes. So for only NOT gate, students only for NOT gate, you can give only one input. That is the maximum you can use only one input. Okay. So kindly consider these things. You remember always. So don't forget during the exam. Okay. These are the things you should consider, right? Then the combination of AND and NOT gate is called NAND gate. So NOT gate is represented by, see this zero. Remember this zero. NO, O. The O will be included before the AND gate. Okay. So the AND gate, how to remember means you can see the capital D, students. The capital D itself, it look like a AND gate symbol. Understood everyone? The D, how to write D? Capital D like this, right? So that is what the symbol also. Students understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if you know this D exactly right means then you can easily remember this R also. Okay, the R gate. Then NOT gate you just use the triangle with a bubble. Okay, very easy. So you can easily combine this AND gate and NOT gate to form an AND gate. And what will be the output means? So first you have to find the AND gate output, then you reverse the value. Okay, straight away you cannot get the value. Okay, so here also they will use reversing the values of AND gate output. Okay, like this OR gate and NOT gate. So NOT gate, so this O will be included between before the OR gate symbol. Okay, O, that is a not it representing the reversing the value. Okay, then exclusive OR, so this thing I already told you. So we didn't practice this thing. So anyway, I told you the output, how to get the output. That is only odd number of ones. If you count the odd number of, you count the number of ones present in the input. If it becomes odd means you will get output 1. Okay, if even number of 1 is there, you will get 0. Okay, see, the 0 number of ones also even number, you just consider, right? So here you can see two ones, 2 1 is there, so 2 means even number, so you are getting output 0. Okay, only for odd number of ones you will get output 1. This is called a exclusive OR. Okay, so you can also combine this exclusive OR plus NOT gate, that is called a XNOR. Okay, students understood? Exclusive OR, exclusive NOR. So you have to reverse the value of this gate, that is odd number 0, even number 1. Okay, so the symbol also you have to give the bubble here for XNOR gate. Students understood? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So kindly practice these gates with the gate symbol and the truth table. Okay, then only you can understand. So then you should understand the principles and the laws of Boolean algebra. So what are the properties? Okay, so how to prove these rules, everything, commutative law, associative law, distributive law. I think everything you will get in the mathematics. I think set or union, you will get everything, right? So kindly practice here also. You always ready for uh, proving the laws. Okay, and finally you are having De Morgan's theorem, very very important. De Morgan. This is one scientist. He given two rules. Okay, so here they will ask directly, write the De Morgan's theorem law and prove it. Like this they will ask. So you have to know the expression also. The left hand side and right hand side you have to prove. Students understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So students kindly practice everything. If there is any doubt you can ask me. So that's all. We came to the end of the session. So I will be here only. So students, you can ask me any doubts. Okay. So you can study now. Don't leave the meeting. Study and ask me the doubts. The class will end at 2:40. Okay. Study students. Study everyone.